Hey there, it's Alicia, and welcome back. And if you're just joining us, let me tell you, you have to go look at part one of this video because, folks, first of all, I'm wearing the bracelet already, right? Isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful. I'm not taking it off, not even at the airport. Folks, you got to go and take a look at part one if you haven't. You need to see the magic that is Miss Sabrina. It's not just the incredibly thoughtful gifts and how she thought so carefully about travel, and also about she knows what I'm lacking and she knows what I make and what I might not have. Even before I showed the video the other day, she knows pretty much like what I'm trying to build and, you know, the kinds of things I'm trying to learn about. So what does she do? She provides me with a chance to play with all those things. But this bracelet was so thoughtful, but so was that relax package, right? She knows that I've like stupidly pulled out all my art supplies and I had a week to do a job that normally takes 3 months, so I work like 10, 12 hours a day, which is not too bright considering my autoimmune illness. So she sends me this like amazing package for the night before I leave for my trip. And of course it comes the night before I leave so that I have a chance to relax. It's like that kind of thoughtfulness that tells you that Sabrina is a special person, right? Because she could send all of her beautiful expert creations and we would all be stunned and wowed. And I, for one, would have been very grateful just to get that. But no, she doesn't do that. She instead sends like this epic package full of really thoughtful gifts that were really meaningful. And each one was like chosen very carefully and with me in mind. And there aren't too many people in the world who do stuff like that. So I just think she's very special. And so if you don't know her work, please go check her out. Her creations are remarkable. She can make anything from like a paper flower to a gorgeous girl to taking a lunchbox that is battered and tattered and transforming it into this beautiful pail that we all want to put all of our supplies in. She's just gifted. And I think that she was given that gift. You know, it's funny. I am not religious at all. In fact, I have lots of questions about religion. That said, I do think that the kind of artistic talent that Sabrina has, you are gifted in life. And I guess one thing I do share with Ida is this belief that if you are given that talent, you should use it. And Sabrina uses hers each and every day. But she doesn't just use it to make beautiful things for me and for the community and for all of her friends. She also uses it to like do things that are good for our community. And I think that's what attracted me to her in the first place, was her heart, which for me was very genuine and clearly not full of garbage. And you know, people say to me sometimes, like my post office, they say, yeah, but you don't really know her. Like, why would you do this? You don't really know her. It's like, no, I'm a pretty accurate read of people. You know, I've made a couple of mistakes in my lifetime, but for the most part, I'm a pretty accurate read. And this woman's heart is amazing. That I can tell you for sure. All right, so now we got Mushy Alicia off her chest. We got to move on because I took way too long with that first video, but I can't help it. You can't rush this kind of beauty, man. Look at this packaging. Oh my gosh, to get your vintage style started. See what I mean? So she knows that I discovered because of her that I like vintage. And I really didn't know, folks. I swear to you, I didn't. It was like I was trying to find interesting things to make her stuff with. And I really wanted to try making her some ephemera. So like I started looking at like what's the difference between shabby and what's the difference between shabby and shabby vintage and what's the difference between country and shabby. Oh my Lord, and there are so many kinds of shabby, you would be blown away, folks. Truly, there are so many iterations of shabby. So I found out through that process that I love vintage. Who knew? And what has she done? I can tell you, she's made me an embellishment box. This is nuts. Oh! If you could see my mouth, it's open right now. Look at this. First of all, we both have a love of Tim Holtz. It's not just a Sabrina thing. I love him too, I've learned. I didn't know that either till this swap. Do you see this? She used the Tim Holtz cut-aparts, the burlap flower, oh wow, and then black threading, and then this is the gymnasium photo. This is amazing, and it has my name on it. And of course she propped hers up on foam dots, so it's nice and dimensional, right? These are things, folks, to pay attention to when we look at expert crafters. Like, why does this look so good? Why does it work so well? Well, it's because she just dressed the edges, she took the time, and she weathered the edges. She didn't just distress them, she weathered them, right? She cut it in an irregular cut so it looks vintaged. She's got sewing on the tickets, which adds that extra nice touch. She's put things on different dimensions, so we have lots of texturing, lots of levels to look at for our eye. And so that's what makes it so engaging. She knows when to lift things up and when to leave them flat. And that's what we beginners have to be paying attention to, right? I can't wait to get into this. But of course I'm trying to show you first, but it's so hard, it's so hard. O-M. Do you see this, folks? One fell out, of course. Okay, I know Florida glare, but folks, take a look at this magic. This is unbelievable. Look at this one. Oh, you know I'm going to have fun with this. Oh, look at all of this. There are keys and cabochons. Oh, and little enamel flowers, which these are beautiful. Look at this. Look at this vintage button. Folks, you would not believe what is in here. Oh my goodness, I could make an Alice in Wonderland piece, like a vintage Alice in Wonderland. Oh, and then she put in, I love these tags. I'm in love with these tags. Whoa, look at this. You're crazy, girlfriend. You are crazy. But it's magical. This is a box of magic. That's what this is. It is a box of magic, folks. Do you even see the backside looks good? Do you see what I mean? Okay, another thing for we beginners. Notice the back looks as good as the front. That's not an accident, folks. That's an expert maker. That's an expert maker teaching us a lesson that we have to pay attention to. Sorry, I have to stop in with these little lessons because it's by looking at this kind of expert work that we get better, right? Oh my Lord, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm never gonna get through this. Oh, she sent these to me because she knew I couldn't get them. I swear, I went to 4 Dollar Trees. I just couldn't get them. I don't know why. Ours just didn't get them in. And then, okay, I'm in heaven. I know we said no more packaging, but I actually use these in my books. I don't actually use these for packaging. I use these as pockets in my books. And I do not have anything like this at all. Again, where are you getting this stuff? This is from your Walmart. My Walmart doesn't have this. Where are you people shopping? Your stores have completely different stuff than mine. This cannot be this size. Oh, you are funny, girlfriend. I'm cracking up. Folks, do you know what this is? It's a desktop flag, and it says your attitude determines your direction. And this is something else she and I have in common, right? This belief that mind over matter, and it's about your mindset. You can choose to be happy or you can choose to be miserable. You can choose to have drama or you can choose to live drama-free. That's your choice, folks. And both Sabrina and I believe that very strongly. We've actually never needed to have a discussion about that. We just both know that that's how we both live. And we live by that word, and we probably always will. And I cannot believe, I have never seen in my life a desktop garden flag. And this might be the coolest thing I've seen in a long time. I actually think this is so great because it's portable. See, Sabrina, again, is super thoughtful. That's my husband sneezing. Again, in the middle of our video. Bless you. She's uber thoughtful because she knows I'm traveling and she's thinking about things that I might want to bring with me. Do you see this bag? So this is a bag. She has made this bag, folks. This is made. Do you see the beauty that is this bag? Bless you, honey. Do you think maybe you need to sneeze a third time on our video?
I will shortly.
Oh, no, folks. I'm so sorry.
If you're lucky, you might get 4.
This is my husband. Yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. Okay, do you see this? Okay. The paper quality, by the way, is delicious. And my concern is that, of course, being Sabrina, it is so well secured in the back that I'm scared it is going to tear, even if I'm super careful. But I am being super careful, and I'm lifting it slowly. You know, I hear from Ida, a secret is to put a hot blow dryer on the back of these, and then they lift right up. See what I'm learning so that I don't ruin my packaging? But folks, you're not going to believe this. I'm lifting it. Oh, don't see it yet. Wait, give me a second. Almost. Just a small, tiny tear, but totally reusable. Totally reusable, folks. Look at that, like magic. I did it. I'm getting better at this, folks, I'm telling you. Also, I refuse to throw stuff out that shouldn't be thrown out. So, see, again, she knows I'm inventing a new space. So this was super thoughtful. because she knows I love these. And she knows, sorry, I had to, of course I had to dull out in that moment because I'm not thinking about technology. I'm not thinking about lighting. I'm thinking about Sabrina, right? So I'm sorry. If I make mistakes today, you just have to forgive me. I'm a little bit like overwhelmed by the magic that is Sabrina. So she again has thoughtfully included these because she knows I'm redoing my creative space and she wanted me to have these, which are going to go up on the wall. She got me the pink ones. Our store only got in the teal, which is really funny. And I didn't send these to her because I knew that she hauled them because I watched her haul video. So I didn't send them to her. But what's funny is that I didn't get pink at my store. So guess who just got these? Oh, she's amazing. Okay, so these are the little tiny butterflies, which she knew I didn't get. And I was just saying I have none of this stuff in my stash, right? None. So look at this. What did we just say I have none of? And our store didn't get these. So these are these spectacular. They rivaled the ones from Alley Folks. You can't tell, but they're super glittery. But they're only $1. Our store didn't get them. But Sabrina made sure I got them because she went and hauled them for me. And a sequins mix for the Holy Land. And look at this. All the different pinks and purples. Ah! Oh my goodness. These are amazing. Where did you get these now? See, I don't know where she gets this stuff, but these are the ones where you color them yourself and then you stamp with them. So in other words, you design what becomes the stamp. I don't know where you find this stuff, girlfriend, but wherever you're finding it, you're just really smart and thoughtful. And this is like beautiful and dream and live and laugh, and then you create the rest yourself. Okay, how thoughtful is that as a present? I know this is never ending, but she sent me decor for my new creative space because she knew I would love that. And it's in both of our favorite colors. Yeah, I know. Go figure, right? I know. You'd think like that would be the end, right? Because it's just epic. No, it's not the end. No, because why not just shock me into something? Okay, so are you ready for this? Because I pulled this out while I went on my break. And I was like, I am really going to kill her. Okay, so there are no words for the fact that she got this for me, and I really wanted to cry when I saw she got this for me. So I don't even know what to say. I still want to cry. I thought I was off camera long enough. See, I'm not. Because this is an unbelievable gift. And so overboard. So overboard. But also so thoughtful. And you know I'm going to be putting funny sayings behind it and then filming when I get back in front of those sayings. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you did that. And she knows I got the new Cuttlebug, so she had to get me the Cuttlebug embossing with the special arrows that go around. Do you see this, folks, with all the different arrows? I cannot believe this. Again, how thoughtful a person does this. Like, I just announced that he got me the Cuttlebug, and she went out and got me the Cuttlebug folder. Okay? Like, this is not a normal person. This is, and here's the other funny thing. I almost wrapped all of her stuff in this tissue. Oh, sorry, my husband's knocking everything over.
Placing everything all over the place.
Oh, do you hear him? Sorry, folks. But, you know, I almost got her this tissue, but then I worried that everyone else sends her this tissue. I love it too. It's funny because she loves mint and pink, and I like turquoise and pink, but I also like mint and pink. So I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say, folks. I don't even know how to explain any of this to you. Another delicious scent packet that's going in my luggage. It's going in my luggage. And black stars, confettis. And I'm going to be working on Halloween stuff, and I don't have any. I have none. Okay, see what I mean by thoughtfulness? Look at this. So this is the stuff I don't have, right? And she sent me a bunch of it. So this is like a wonderful kit because it's got buttons, it's got brads, it's got sequins, it's got appliques. It's tiny. It can fit into my luggage for the Holy Land, which it's going to. These might be the cutest little things I've ever seen. Who makes these? Sweeten your next project with these colorful accents. Not edible. Who would try to eat these besides a 2-year-old? Hopefully not someone who can read. These are super cute. I have never even seen these, folks. Have you? Maybe I'm really not shopping at the right stores. You people tell... Whoa! There are these ones. Look. Oh, I'm going to have so... See, I'm doing that black and white project. I cannot believe that you sent these. Okay, I'm going to think. Did you see the video that I don't own any of this stuff? Or did you just like know that I didn't own any of it because you were watching my projects and realized I wasn't using it? Because maybe you realized this, because folks, I want you to pay attention to this. Look at this. Sabrina, did you know before I did that I didn't own this stuff? Because folks, do you see this? It's everything I said I didn't own, she bought and sent. I think Sabrina realized before I did that I didn't own this stuff. Like, I needed to do my whole craft reorg before I knew. And I think she looked at my projects and was like, you know what? She needs a bunch of stuff. This is adorable. This is that Target mini banner kit. And again, our store didn't get this one. We got a different kind. It was bigger and not so pretty. This is amazing. And a cute... Oh, this is amazing. This is like a good dog, good job, great stamp set. This is like really cute. Do you see this? Oh, I'm going to have so much fun with this. Yeah, wants doing. I can tell you there's a lot of stuff that needs doing around here today. Okay, I love these. I buy these every time my dollar store has them.
It's 6 o'clock.
Not that often. Now we have the voice again. It's an hour later. But folks, look, I love these. I haul them every single time. And there's some packed for the Holy Land, and those are going with them. And then there's a beautiful notebook. Like a really beautiful, with like, look, because she knows I'm a writer. And look at the hardware on this notebook. It's rose gold. This is beautiful. And the paper is beautiful, folks. Oh, look at it. Oh. Oh my Lord, folks. I'm telling you, there is no recovering from this. This is my beautiful. And then there's this beautiful note. And I'm hoping that... Oh! She made it for me, the shaker! Oh my God. I'm taking this with me. Do you see what she made? Look at this. Do you see it? Look. Okay, so what's magical is that the leaves are falling and the birds are... It's the bird shaker! Oh my God, I love this. I just got this die. I'm so excited to see it. And I was so excited when I saw Sabrina working on this because I'm like, that's what it looks like. I just got this die. I'm so excited. But do you see what she did here? She like, this is all distressed and colored in. She did this herself, folks. This is gorgeous. Look at this. And that's why it's dimensional, folks, is because this is all shaded by hand. And so are the leaves. It's all done by hand. Okay, so there's another lesson to people who are just starting. The devil is in the details, folks. It really is. And I'm learning this more and more. Like, you know how I always say I'm slow? There's a reason I'm slow. And it's because I want my work to be as good as this. And maybe it's not there yet, but I'm working on it. And I'm striving. And every time I look at something like this, I'm paying attention, right? So when we're looking at videos, it's not as good because we can't stare at it up close, you know? But when we get something that's this well done, you got to study it. Like, why does this work? Well, again, different layers. Some things raised, some things pushed down. Some things are flat, some things are partially elevated, some things are wholly elevated. Different textures, sewing, paper, chipboard, right? So we learn how composition works by studying the works of other people who are much more practiced at this and expert. But it's all in the details. This wouldn't have been as good unless it had been distressed. So it's like learning from each and every one. Folks, I got to end this video because we are almost at 20 minutes. And I know that you guys, it's a long video. But you guys, I think, have come to know me by now. I don't give any submission but my full attention. And I for sure needed to give Sabrina's effort and care and conscientiousness the respect it deserved. And myself, too. The joy of opening this. It was better than my birthday. Like, this was, because this was done with such care and thought. And if there's one thing I can say again about this community is that if you are lucky enough to swap with someone like Sabrina or like Carmen, people who are very thoughtful, people who put a lot of effort into everything they do, then it can change your life. And it also makes you see your own work differently. It makes you care more about everything you send out. And if we can all be half as good as what you saw today in Sabrina's work, well, then we're partway there, aren't we? We're partway there. As for you, Miss Sabrina, thank you doesn't really cut it, girlfriend. Boy, it's funny. I have something to share later today that has to do with you. And I'm just laughing about how life works out sometimes. I'm sure glad I did it long before I saw these boxes, so that you're going to get a good chuckle. All I can say to you is that you are incredibly thoughtful. I love every single thing you sent. My favorite is probably the hoop and the sign, only because those are so personalized. But I probably my absolute favorite outside of the hoop is the bracelet, because of what that meant. But everything you made is stunning. And as usual, it just makes me want to raise my game higher and higher and higher. And thank you for being so open to swapping with someone who's just figuring things out and being patient with me as I fumbled my way through it. But girlfriend, you are one heck of a person and probably the best happy mailer I've seen in a really long time. Thank you for all of your thought, your care, your energy. You just made my whole year better, never mind my month. You are a blessing not just to me, but to each of us. Thank you so much, Sabrina. All right, folks. I will be back after a quick break. Mwah.